This is Baby Blush, a free-to-play account that we spent the past 3 weeks grinding on and improving as much as we could, with our goal being to complete the game by earning rank 1 rewards in the Champions Finals. After failing to do so, and it almost being a month since we started this challenge, I decided to give myself the final week of this month to upgrade my team as much as I could and have one final attempt at completing the game. So we forgot to claim this objective in the last video, and these packs are going to be massive, because in the last video, the main reason we failed to complete the game was because we didn't have a top tier centre back, meaning that our opponents were punishing us in the back, but with one of the best centre backs having an SPC available at the time, the packs that we earned would allow us to get resources that we could use to complete it. There's also a bonus objective available, and we can get 3000 XP from this, which is the equivalent of 3 levels in the season pass. And along with the season pass rewards, there were other objectives available where we could earn packs for simply just playing games, and with division rival rewards coming out in 11 hours, and the rewards being absolutely incredible if we were capable of getting 7 wins, this was the game mode that I wanted to play in. Okay, so this is our completely untradeable team, and it looks insane. Now we also had 1.6 million coins that we could use to upgrade it, and a player who we were waiting on to sell. Both how quickly tradable players' prices drop in this game. If we were to spend coins this early on in the challenge, we were just asking to lose them. Okay, let's start getting the wins that we need. Sancho, our new addition, wins the ball back into Musiala, and our other new addition scores on his debut. And we were in a high division, and so we would play against tough opponents. Now he has it with Diaz. He's done well there. Our opponents and I would not be capable of breaking each other down, and this meant that after 90 minutes, the scoreline was still tied, meaning that we drew our first game. Now there was no real punishment in drawing or losing games in division rivals, and so I would simply just continue to play until I got the 7 wins that I needed in order to guarantee some good rewards. And these games were not easy because we were still operating with the defense that costed us in the last video. However, packing Musiala in the last video was a godsend, and initially, after seeing that he was worth over 2 million coins, I didn't really understand why. However, after playing with him, I no longer had any doubts that he was worth his price tag. Okay, that's the final win that we need, meaning that we now have 7, and we're guaranteed some incredible packs tomorrow. We also completed tons of objectives during those games, and so along with being able to claim some really good season pass rewards, we were also capable of acquiring tons of other decent packs. Okay, we have 16 packs in the store, but we're going to need to get a lot more because we can't use coins to complete Konate, and with this card being valued at just over 500,000 coins, this meant that through the packs that we earned and the players that we got from these packs, we would need to acquire over 500,000 coins worth of fodder. And the other reason that I didn't want to spend coins was because other than the fact that the coins would be locked up in an SPC player, there were 4 positions that I wanted to upgrade in the team, and to upgrade these positions, I wanted to purchase St. Max's team of the season, as well as Bash's future star left back item, meaning that the coins that I'd have left would need to be spent on the final 2 positions that I wanted to upgrade, which were the centre back positions. Now by acquiring Konate, it meant that I could use the entire budget that we had remaining to purchase one of the best centre backs in the game alongside him. However, if I failed to complete Konate before the Champions Finals, instead of being able to have an insane centre back, I would have to split this budget, meaning that instead of having one of the best backlines in the game, for our final attempt at completing it, we would instead have an average backline. On this day, I saw that I was only 1 daily completion away from completing the entire daily play completionist objective. Our rival rewards were also available for us to claim, both the League 1 team of the season coming out in 1 day. Our plan was to save all of our packs to give ourselves the best chance of packing one of these insane items. However, I would open the guaranteed team of the season player pick that we got. Give me St. Max from this? No, but a 92 rated is big because we can use them to complete Konate. I would then favorite some upgrade packs because this was related to my plan for the rest of the day, but then I'd enter into division rivals to complete the final daily play completionist objective. Now the objective required you to play 3 games, and I would quite comfortably win the first 2 out of the 3 games that I played on this day. And after doing so, I saw that, wait, if we win our 3rd game, we'll get promoted into Division 1. And so I really wanted to win this game because doing so would increase my confidence. Michael Essien, Mbappe's open. We have a lot of space here. Can we score? There's no way he's just missed that. He's down the byline, but a lovely interception from Rodri. And it seemed like Mbappe wasn't the only one who forgot his shooting boots at home. Musiala 1-on-1, he should score that even if it's on his weak foot. And the rest of the first half within this game would proceed to be a stalemate. And then early on into the second half, now there has to be offside, it hits the post and bounces off of our centre back. That's such a typical way of conceding. And this game was a good way of mentally preparing me for the Champions Finals. And after conceding in an unfortunate manner, I would continue to try my best, allowing me to equalize the game. And I was getting the better opportunities. We got blocked, it falls to Essien, who finds Sane once again, and we get blocked once again. No, and the defender's AI is doing everything for him. I'd be lying if I said that as I continued to play in this game, my frustration didn't only grow, because I could clearly see that I was the far more skillful player. But even though this was the case, after 90 minutes, the scorelines were still equal. But even though we drew, with us having 2 times our opponent's shots, the stats agreed that we definitely should have won this game. Okay, daily play should be complete, but we are still 1 game away from Division 1, so let's try and earn a promotion now. He has it with Cafu, he goes for a cross, his player's open, and we just got dunked on. But throughout our journey, we had acquired a few absolutely insane players, and these players would show their value, allowing us to equalize the game. Sancho now with some skill, and he finds Essien. We can go all the way here. Essien? gives us the lead. And our team performing against tougher opposition was starting to inspire me. Musiala, slowly but surely our team is coming along. Our team would then do well to score 3 more goals within this game, giving our opponent no chance to make any comeback at all. And winning this game meant that, okay, we've just made it into Division 1. But wait, the objective didn't count. Oh, because the daily play objective hasn't refreshed yet. Now it would refresh soon. And I alluded to a plan a bit earlier. Well, this plan was to open the lesser packs that we had in our store so that we could acquire mid-tier rated players that we could then use to craft some really good upgrade packs. And although these were lesser packs, from them we still managed to get some walkouts. And with the Bundesliga team of the season in packs at the time, we even had the chance of packing team of the seasons. And once content had refreshed, I would complete the daily log in SPC, allowing me to get a pack from the objective section before getting even more mid-tier rated players through opening the rest of the lesser packs that we had. So we're executing our plan, and just like that, I've managed to add an 86 times 2 pack to our collection. Now lacking more mid-tier rated players, because of the fact that the objective had refreshed now, and I could complete the entire daily play completionist objective, I decided to play some more games, but I would do this in the qualifiers game mode, because other than being able to qualify for the Champions Finals through this, we could also earn some tradable packs as rewards. Now with the team that we had, winning the first 3 games that I played in a row in this game mode isn't something that surprised me. However, while the level early on in the qualifiers game mode was a lot lower than Division 1, the fact that our defense was struggling to hold up was alarming. Okay, that's the daily play objective completed, as well as the daily play completionist objective completed. And while I'll save the guaranteed team of the season pack, I will open the Bundesliga Prime pack. Now the first few packs that I opened before this would unfortunately not grant us a team of the season, but it was time to open the Prime Players pack. Come on, no, a team of the season here would have been so good, but it looks like it's only going to be Dani Olmo, and we can make use of 83 rated. Now stop opening packs there, which meant that the 17 packs that we had in the store were all good packs. So there's a new cup available, and participating in it will give us high rated players as well as team of the weeks, which would both help us to complete Konate, but we can also get a lot of XP, which will allow us to make significant progress in the season pass and get some really good rewards. So in excitement, I would set my team up before playing my first game in the cup, which wasn't necessarily easy. However, we managed to get the job done at the end. We just earned over 500 XP for playing one game. So just like that, we've added another decent pack to our collection, and for not much more XP, we could unlock a high rated player, but for playing that one game, we also got ourselves an 88 rated player, which could be used to complete Konate, but for now would be used to upgrade our cup team. Now with no real penalties for losing, I would simply rinse and repeat this process, playing in the cup game mode until I won as many games as I needed to. Over 1500 XP earned this term, meaning that we're at level 21 in the season pass, and we can claim Kobe Mainu's 92 rated team of the season card. And for completing cup objectives, I could also claim a guaranteed team of the season pack as well as an 89 rated team of the week, which could either be used in upgrade packs or exchanges. But for now, with us being able to get more XP for completing the entire objective, I would use him to upgrade our goalkeeper position before doing exactly that. Okay, that's the final XP that we can get, and we're now at level 22, which means we can get an 84 times 2 pack and another lesser pack as the group reward. Okay, so as always, I'm going to open the smaller packs. Oh, and we're getting a team of the season, and it's English, left wing. No way, we just got Jadon Sancho. I think we did. Yes, that's an insane pull from such a bad pack. Now my final lesser pack would be just that. However, with the high rated players that we had now gotten, we could complete the most expensive squad for Konate, but with us still having loads more squads to complete and Konate expiring really soon, I wouldn't submit it just yet, because if I failed to complete Konate after submitting some squads, I would simply lose all of the resources that I used. So the League 1 team of the season is now out, and there are so many players that could upgrade our team. And before attempting to pack any of these, I would complete the daily login SPC, allowing me to add my final pack to our collection. First pack now is an 85 rated player, which is not bad, because we can use him to complete upgrade packs. The next 9 packs that I opened would not be able to top the first, and this was so disappointing, because 10 packs deep, I was hoping to have packed the League 1 team of the season. However, I didn't even pack a player better than 85 rated. We have some duplicates to get rid of now. Now with only one 85 rated player, I could only complete the cheaper half of the 86 times 2 pack, and after doing so, I could continue opening our packs, with the worst one being a 50k pack. No way, we're still not getting a team of the season, and this was only going to be an 83 rated. The next 50k pack would give me an 85 rated player, and because we now had 2 85 rated, I could now complete the entirety of the 86 times 2 pack, adding another decent pack to our collection. Okay, let's continue opening. No team of the season, and it's going to be a Swedish centre back, and I think that's just an 84. Now we could complete the 86 times 2 3 times, and after opening the next 2 packs that I had, getting higher rated players, which was expected because I was leaving our best packs for last, the worst pack that we had in the store was now an 86 times 2. No, still no team of the season, and it's going to be a German striker from Bayern, and unfortunately both of our walkouts are only going to be 86. The next pack that I opened was exactly the same, but the 86 rated players were reskinned. Okay, we still have 2 guaranteed team of the season packs, and I was back in the store as an 86 times 3. Yes, we're getting a team of the season, and it's going to be a German, CDM. I don't think Oberdorf's in the team of the season, and our team of the season is going to be Hagerberg, but now we have a duplicate 86 to get rid of, and because using him meant that that we could complete Konate's most expensive squad, I would do exactly that, meaning that we had just under 2 days to complete the rest of Konate's card and avoid losing all of the resources that we've used. Now the tradable mega pack that I got would allow me to make some coins from the 86 rated walkout that I packed, and I could now open another 86 times 3. No way, we're not getting a team of the season from this one, and it's an English right back. Okay, the first is an 87 and the second is going to be 87 as well. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, but with the team of the seasons that we've packed, we can complete Konate's second most expensive squad. This meant that we risked more resources, but I didn't have much of a choice because I needed him before the Champions Finals. Another 86 times 3, German CDM, this could be Kimmich. First walkout's an 88, which is good because the second one will be the same or higher, and the second one's 89 rated. And now our final 86 times 3, and we do get a team of the season once again, and it's going to be a Swiss goalkeeper, which is not a team of the season. Can we get Mbappe? No, our team of the season is going to be Davis, but we're getting loads of high rated players. But even with all of the ones that we had, we couldn't afford to complete the next squad, and to open our guaranteed team of the season packs, I would have to discard Sadio Mane. Please give me Mbappe or Lucas Hernandez. It's going to be a Spanish striker from the Portuguese league, and is absolutely awful. Final chance now, and it's not going to be French, it's a Belgian centre back, and it is Vertonghen, who's 91 rated. And with these new players, we could now afford to complete Konate's next squad, both half of his squad still remaining, and us no longer having packs that we could get high rated players from. I rushed towards the objective section to see if it was possible for us to earn any more packs, and after seeing that by just playing games, we could do exactly that, I would enter back into the qualifiers game mode. Now in my first game, miraculously, I would get a free win, before Sane fired us towards a victory in the second game, and although we were now qualified for the Champions Finals, in order to complete the daily play, you had to play 3 games, and this is how our third game would go. Sane now into our star player, Musiala finds Mbappe, and he scores. Essien would then find Sancho, who managed to find Mbappe, and we all know what happens next. Mbappe into the back of his net. My opponent would then rage quit, meaning that we're now 6-0 in the qualifiers game mode, and could claim all of the rewards for completing the daily play objectives. So at the end of day 2, the highest squad that we can build is only 86. Now at the beginning of day 3, I would complete the daily login SPC, allowing me to get another pack, before seeing that they had at least 83 times 10 upgrade packs, and remember the team of the weeks that we earned earlier? Well, these were about to come in clutch, because using them, I could complete all 3 of the 83 times 10s that we were allowed on each day, both us having collected a few packs earlier, and then adding these 3 insane packs to our collection, because of the fact that I could get more for completing my qualifiers run. That's exactly what I would do next. Now throughout these games, Mbappe, Musiala and Sane were the standout players within our attack, and with them, scoring goals was not too much of an issue. However, with the players that we had at the back, our defensive woes would still persist, and I would lose as many games as I would win throughout my last 4 games in the qualifiers. This allowed me to get rank 3 rewards, but I could claim this day's daily play and daily play completionist objectives, and at the time, Konate expired in under a day. Wait, no wait, they just gave R9 an SPC. He's like the best player in the game. But just as you'd expect, his SPC was priced in a manner which meant that at the time, completing him wasn't even a consideration that I had. Okay, let's start with our tradable qualifier rewards. And in the first pack, we get an 84 rated, which means we can make a few thousand coins from this pack. Second pack, and this time we get an 85 rated player, which meant we could make even more coins. Now the final 2 tradable packs would not be able to top this one, and after all was said and done, our coin balance had climbed by over 15,000 coins. I would then start opening our untradeable objective packs, where the nature of the packs that we had meant that these weren't too promising. However, I was working my way towards the 3 83 times 10 packs that we had crafted earlier, as these were the packs that I was most excited for, but surprisingly, on the way to these packs, we would pack 2 walkouts, with one of them being 88 rated. Okay, first 83 times 10, and it's not a team of the season, and it's also only an 84 rated player. And we have a few duplicates, which I would use to complete half of a team of the week player pick. Second 83 times 10, still no team of the season, and it's only going to be an 85 rated. And with more duplicates, I would complete the rest of the team of the week player pick, allowing us to get a team of the week that we could use to complete upgrade packs once they refreshed. Final 83 times 10, no way! We haven't gotten a team of the season, but this is going to be 2 walkouts, and our second walkout's only an 86. Now some of our players have sold, and I'm going to relist the ones that didn't, but with it now being time to play in the Champions Finals, I'm going to have to spend our coins. Now the first player that I purchased would be a left back for almost 400,000 coins, before purchasing a new winger for just over 550,000 coins, leaving us with just under 800,000 coins. Okay, I'm going to take a risk and purchase one of the best centre backs in the game for 650,000 coins, and with only 6 hours left to complete Konate, for now I will add Saliba into the team and use our other centre back until I get him. But through playing in the Champions Finals, we can earn some rewards from objectives, and we'll also be working our way towards getting some insane rewards at the end. And so I would enter into my first game of my final attempt at completing the game. Leroy Sané now. Let's find Mbappe. With the step overs, do we score? Yes, what a finish. Oh no, he has some space, and we are with Saliba 1-on-1. He does some skill, we have to get there, and a decent block from Zambrata. And after this, an outside of the box shot shot would go straight through my defense, and I was starting to worry. Oh, he has it on the wing once again, but Sambrata does really well. My opponent would then attempt to break my defense down once again, but from the midfield, Rodri was helping the back line, and with setbacks doing well to relieve some pressure, my opponent decided that they had seen enough to justify forfeiting the game, meaning that we had won our first one. It wasn't comfortable, and we still had a ways to go to complete the champion's objective that would reward us with packs, and I decided that before playing further, we were going to need Konate. Okay, so I forgot about this, but we have loads of low-rated gold cards in our club, and with 80 plus player picks being available, I would use the gold cards that we had to complete as many of these as we could. Okay, we now have 25 player picks. What are we getting in the first one? An 84 rated player is decent. The next few player picks weren't as good, and by the time we were halfway done, our best pull was one 86 rated player. Okay, let's start working our way back now. Come on. No, we're gonna need better than 85. The next 3 player packs wouldn't give me that, but I would be rewarded for my patience. Okay, we got something here? Yes, it's a 90 rated team of the season. Is our luck in now? Come on. Oh, an 88 rated player is not bad. And by the time I'd opened all of our player picks, we had gotten another 87 rated player, and these player picks were massive because the players that we got allowed us to complete 2 more of the more expensive squads for Konate, and after doing so, I saw that, so for just 7,000 coins, we can complete Konate's final squad, and we now have one of the best centre backs in the game, and with him, one of the best back lines in the game as well. And so after adding him into our team, it was time to see if our work over the last few days had paid off, because we were still flawless in the Champions Finals, and with the absolutely insane team that we had built over the past month, it was time to find out if on our last attempt, we could in fact complete the game by achieving rank 1 rewards. And this is how Konate's debut would go. Musiala on the ball now. Let's do some skill. Can we cut it back? He finds St. Max, and we're in the lead. And so our attackers were doing their job, but it was now a defender's turn. Konate, I stepped out there, it's gonna be tough to catch up to him. No, but that one isn't Konate's fault. And our attack would continue to do their thing, with Mbappe firing us back into the lead. And once again after this, our defense would be tested. Now we can't allow him down the byline. He gets there, but Konate with a good interception. And with our defense now holding on, it meant that when our attackers scored, it was a lot more meaningful. Musiala, he's been insane for us. And after St. Max failed to take his opportunity, my opponent would decide to forfeit anyway, and we had won our second game. Now already in our third game, we would be taken to extra time, where in the final minutes of the first half, we would get an opportunity. Pasha has made a really good run, Mbappe's open, and so is St. Max. Can he score? Yes, we have the lead. The second half of extra time would be very tough, but with the team that we had now built, I felt like I had the platform to succeed, and it was possible for me to finally complete the game. Okay, this guy looks like he has an insane team, but we're playing really well right now. SCN, let's close him down. Wait, what? No, please don't tell me that's me. There's no way we just disconnected. I would then try to find out if this was a problem on my side, or if the servers were just bad, and it seemed like it was the latter, and I would continue trying to get onto the servers, which wasn't easy to do, but I was hoping that when I got on, because it wasn't my fault, the game wouldn't count as a loss. There's no way that game counted as a loss, which means that we no longer have a lifeline, and we have to win 16 games in a row to complete the game. And this felt horrible, because I finally felt like we had a team good enough to get rank 1 rewards, because it seemed like it had no flaws within it, and because I felt robbed. In the first game that I played back, I would struggle initially, however when all was said and done, we'd end up winning via a rage quit after scoring 2 goals. Now in my 6th game, after conceding early on, I wouldn't give up, and I would end up making the comeback and scoring a total of 4 goals. And so even though I lost in the worst manner possible, like I said, this was the best team that I'd ever built, and I hadn't lost all hope of being able to complete the game just yet. But it was in my 3rd game for the session when I would truly be tested, with the scoreline in this game being 2-2, and us only having 1 more half to try to win the game. Mbappe, we can send Musiala through here. Let's go straight. Musiala, we're playing on another level. And this seemed to be the case after a lovely play between our attack allowed us to extend our lead to 2, but we weren't done there, and scoring a 3rd goal in the second half of extra time would allow us to win our 7th game in the Champions Finals. Okay, we only have to win 13 in a row now. And miraculously, 3 wins in the 2 consecutive games that I played after this meant that we were now 8-1, and so this is our 10th game in the Champions Finals win. Sambrata, let's find Musiala. Musiala, can you score here? Of course he can. But my opponent was not going to go down that easily. No, he has a player through, he sweats it, and the game's tied up. And the scoreline being tied would be a theme that continued throughout the rest of this game, but after my opponent eventually took the lead against me in the 75th minute, after the 75th minute, I had to score in order to take the game to extra time. Oh no, lovely skill, let's find Mbappe. Okay, we've equalized. The game would then go to extra time, however neither player would be capable of scoring, meaning that in order to stay alive, we had to win a penalty shootout. Mbappe on the first pin. No, there's no way. We have to save a pin now? No, and he scores. And after getting unlucky with my first penalty, I was capable of scoring the rest of them, but unfortunately, because our opponent did the same, it meant that we had just picked up our second loss. Oh, I can't believe we just lost. And at this point, I was completely heartbroken, because in my final attempt, which was the one that I felt most comfortable in, because I had spent the past month so far upgrading my team to get it to the level which it currently was, and even then, I still wasn't capable of getting rank 1 rewards. But during those games, I had completed a lot of objectives, and so we were getting some decent packs as rewards, but in this moment, I just didn't feel like it mattered at all. Now with content refreshing, I would complete the daily login SPC, and upon doing so, being reminded of R9's SPC that was available, and after claiming the daily SPC completionist objective, and then opening my first pack, in which I would get nothing to write home about, I decided that if we ever want to complete the game, we're going to need to get a significant upgrade, and while R9 is incredibly expensive, a player like him is probably what we need to start working towards. This meant that we were going to need to get a lot of high rated players, and through opening our objective packs, this is exactly what I would start to do, but it also meant that even though we couldn't get rank 1 rewards, this week we still needed to try and get the best rewards that we possibly could, because with guaranteed team of the season player picks, as well as a guaranteed 3 team of the season player pack being available, we had a chance at packing some of the absolutely insane League 1 team of the seasons, and so feeling a lot more motivated about the future of our account, I would continue ripping through the rest of the packs that we had, packing a team of the season along the way, and all in all, accumulating a lot more high rated players. After doing so, with the club being a lot more stocked, I would end up crafting 3 team of the week player picks, granting me team of the weeks that I could then use to complete the 3 83 times 10s that were available for this day, and by opening these packs, I was allowing myself to get more high rated players. So the best squad that we can build right now is only 86, and so in order to progress further, we need to finish playing in the Champions Finals. Now in my next few games, I would experience joy, because having accepted the fact that we could no longer get rank 1 rewards this week, my attention was instead drawn to the fact that we had put together an absolutely insane team. Because to be honest with you, when we started this challenge roughly a month ago, the team that we had for that stage of the game was outdated, whereas the team that we now had consisted of literally some of the best players in their position, and it was definitely better than majority of the teams that we'd come up against. Now with this being the case, we would be capable of winning the first 4 games that we played in a row for this session. However, in our 5th game, we'd come up against, you guessed it, R9. Rodri wins the ball back for us. We have it with Musiala, who finds Mbappe. What a lovely pass. Mbappe, who needs R9? Rodri now. Can he get another goal? He owns this pitch. Oh no, he has it in a dangerous position, and he scores with Henry. My opponent's R9 would then slide his sucker through, but wasn't going to fail to score from there, and after having a 2-goal lead, the scoreline was now tied 2-2. And it was in these close games where the best players would make all the difference. No, how have we not caught up to R9 there? No, maybe we need R9. And after putting in a valiant attempt, ultimately I would end up losing my 15th game, but after winning the 16th, I completed the daily login. I was capable of claiming tons of objectives, with 2 of the packs that I got being guaranteed team of the seasons, and although the first 5 packs that I opened wouldn't necessarily give us anything great, it was the animation that I saw in the 5th pack that meant that we had the chance of backing a game changer. Okay, we got a team of the season here early on, and it's a Norwegian cam, which is Odegaard. Who is our team of the season going to be? No, I think that's going to be the goalkeeper. My next pack wasn't great, but in the pack after that, I would get my second League 1 team of the season, and I was hoping to do the same in my ultimate pack. No, we're getting a gold card here, and that's only an 85 rated. First guaranteed team of the season. We're looking for a League 1 here, and I don't think that's going to be one of them. No, at least she has decent rating. Final guaranteed team of the season. Once again, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a League 1, but did we just get Sam K? No way, we did! And she's 96 rated, and she's also worth like 400,000 coins. And in an instant, the team had acquired an upgrade, because even if she wouldn't start, she would be an incredible player to come off of the bench, meaning that our squad now had more depth. Now speaking of our squad, I would take them into the final 4 games that we had in the Champions Finals, and after they won the first 2 games, because they ended up losing the 3rd, we had to win our last game to get rank 3 rewards. Okay, we have to win this game. Now throughout the entirety of the first half, although I felt like I was the better player, I wasn't capable of creating a lot of opportunities, and my opponent definitely had the better chances. Now early on into the second half, this would change, and I felt like I found myself in my opponent's half a lot more, but after losing the ball in a dangerous part of the pitch, my opponent would get a decent opportunity. No, we have to defend this. No, he gets through, and we're losing to a bad player. I would then start rushing out against my opponent because I needed to score soon, but in doing so, no, we've given him a chance here. There's no way that goes in. My opponent would then start time wasting, and so I knew that I needed to cue a pause, but before the game paused, we would get one opportunity. Mbappe wins the ball back into Musiala. Okay, we've scored, but we need to apply constant pressure because we only have 5 more minutes to score a second, and after doing so, with us being able to apply a lot more pressure, we would have our best opportunity in the 91st minute. Sam, this has to be it. How has he blocked that? But just when I thought that we couldn't get a better opportunity, we did. Musiala? No way, he saved a green time shot. I would then fail to score from my second corner, and with the stats agreeing with me that we should have won that game, but still coming out worse for wear against my opponent, once again I started to feel horrible, because in my final attempt to complete the game, I had achieved my worst ever finish. Okay, first player pick. And it's going to be awful. Come on now, we need an attacker or a good centre back. Oh, and we got Cherky, who's worth like 500,000 coins. After claiming him, I would claim any of the objectives that we had completed before listing the tradable players that we had in our club and replacing them with with untradables who we had packed, and then starting to open our tradable packs. But even though the first two weren't the greatest, I would do my best to squeeze as many coins out of them as I could. 84 times 2, no team of the season, but this has to be our first walkout. Is that going to be Haaland? Okay, we just got a 91 rated player. 86 times 3, still no team of the season, and this is guaranteed to be 3 walkouts. And while our first walkout is awful, the second one is 89 rated, and our final pack guaranteed us 3 League 1 team of the seasons. And so if there was any chance we had of changing our fortunes, this was it. Come on, please give me an insane player that I can work with. French, centre back, please tell me this Lucas Hernandez. No, it's Todibo, and the second walkout's only going to be the fullback. That was the worst team of the season pack yet. Now with players selling, we would have roughly 1.8 million coins, and to be honest with you, after starting with this team a month ago, considering that we now have 1.8 million coins and our team looks like this, it wasn't necessarily a waste of time, but if we wanted to achieve any more on this account, we were going to need significant change. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy one of these ones, so go ahead and click on any of those videos to watch them.